What up? So in this video, I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm doing cardio. It is Cardio Diaries here. So yeah, in this video, I want to talk about how much did I spend or do I spend on advertising for my companies, such as Google AdWords, AdSense, and SEO optimization, all that bullshit. So this seems like a very, very common question I get almost daily when I'm helping people with either they're starting their new company or they're thinking about starting a new company. They want to sell on Amazon, like on e-commerce, so online sales. They always ask me how much I spent on advertising either when I launched my company or currently, how much money should be spent on products, how much money should be spent on advertising. And the answer is zero. I spend $0 on any type of advertisements for my company products or anything like that. I've never paid a dime. Like you know, when you're scrolling on Facebook, a lot of times you'll see companies advertise their products, like when you're scrolling down, like things that you have searched for in your history, and it's gonna advertise and it's gonna appeal to a very broad audience. And my answer is, how much did I spend? $0. Why do I spend $0 on advertising? And the simple answer is because I don't fucking have to. Most people, they launch a product, but they don't really know how to market it. So all this comes into marketing, and it's about brand perception. And if you compare, so I own a powerlifting company. We make like wrist straps and all that bullshit and belts. The amount that you spend on advertisement online to get in front of people compared to me walking in the gym physically using my products, or when I go and compete in the IPF and I'm using my own products, that's going to be hitting a home run easier than any type of money you can throw into advertising easily. When you're paying for ads and stuff like that, it's gonna cost a lot. Like, I know a lot of people that spend thousands and thousands on just marketing on Facebook marketing. Like, they spend so much money on there. But I mean, it works. It's gonna showcase your product to a very diverse selection of ages and males and females. It's gonna be down to a T, like your demographic. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but what I'm saying is you can do it that way, or you can do it my way, which I did. Again, this only worked for me. I don't know if it's gonna fucking work for you, but I'm willing to work for it. And so what I do is, when I have a product, I showcase it in person. Like, that's what I'm about. I like the hand-to-hand deals. I like meeting people. And like I said earlier, if you think about the amount of money that I would spend on marketing let's just say, for example, a powerlifting belt, it's going to be nothing compared to like when I show up to a competition and I'm using my own product and I fucking win. As many of you know, I compete in IPF, I compete in USAPL, and I've won 5 times. And I've used my own products while winning. Like, if you're talking about brand perception, that's gonna make a bigger impact than if I was to just, throw away $1,000 on Facebook advertising. Like, they're still gonna be like, who the fuck are you? Why should we buy your product? But instead, what I do, I compete with my shit. I go in the gym, I wear it, and one person sees it. That's all you need. One person sees it, and let's say one person buys it. Now all their friends are seeing your shit, and they're going to talk about it. And this is about word of mouth. That's what I'm about. Another thing to keep in mind is, like, people that ask me for advice when they're starting a company or business, a lot of the times it's going to be about capital and money, because it costs a lot to, well, it doesn't have to, but it does cost a lot, and it makes it easier to launch a company if you have some sort of capital. and to divide your capital between, this is my experience. When I first started, if I'm dividing my capital between the product and ads, it doesn't make sense for me to spend more money. Like basically, like I needed the money to get my products. I don't have the extra I did not have the extra income to just throw away on Facebook ads. And sorry, it's kind of sunny. I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit. Yes, what I was saying, if your capital is already limited, you don't want to limit it even more by diluting your products with advertising and paying for all that. Another thing to keep in mind is the amount of capital that you actually have to start your company. When I started my company, I didn't even know if it was going to be successful, but I would rather have the products, I would rather spend more money on products than to have it diluted and split between the product and advertising. Because let's say you have a total of $10,000 to spend, I'd rather throw all 10 grand and get a tangible product than to spend $5,000 on product and then another 5 grand on ads. It did not make sense to me. And also, you have to have faith in yourself, just like how I had faith in myself, that if I was to make this product, that I can sell it, people will buy it, people will care. And trust me, I've had friends that have done the full-blown, full-blast advertising everywhere, spent a shitload of money on their stupid clothing brand. Yes, everybody wants to do clothing. It's super diluted. It's very hard to do clothing. Clothing is probably it's the easiest thing to get into because it's cheap. It's the hardest thing to make money and bank on because there's just so many brands. But I know tons of people from my gym that have created clothing brands and have thrown a lot of money on ads. Nothing ever comes to fruition. It's just kind of wasted money. But anyways, that's about it. A lot of people always message me and ask me about SEO, advertising, and all that, and they ask how much I spent. The answer is 0. Most people are pretty shocked that I don't spend any money on advertising. That's because I create a brand perception. That's probably the most important thing when you're starting a company is brand perception. The way you promote yourself on social media. And also, social media is fucking free. Instagram is free. Facebook is free. And you can do YouTube just like me. You have all these avenues to advertise your product. And you're telling me you need to go pay someone or you need to go pay somewhere to get advertising? Like, brother, please have more faith in yourself. Like, be better than that. And that's what I did. Hopefully this video has helped you. If you need more help, just comment below or hit me up either on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. I'd be glad to help you guys launch your company for free. I don't need any of your fucking money. I'm gonna help you guys for free. I see a lot of people charging everybody an arm and a leg to help them or do some sort of bullshit course. I'm not saying I can make you $1 billion, but I can surely make you like a couple of G's per month. You know, get that watch, get that car that you want, you know, hit up some honeys, go on dates. I can do all that for you for free. But yeah, peace.